problem. Alright, welcome back to Pokemon X. Last time, we began our search for the legendary Articuno as we encountered in the first post-game episode. And it's already shuffled locations. This is actually really good. This would be the one that leads straight over to Laver City. No. Get out of the Pokemon. Get out of the Pokemon Center. Get on the bike. Though sometimes the loop around Lumia City ends up being so long that sometimes the bird will, if you're unlucky enough, automatically just shift locations. And what's unfortunate is that this is probably the most efficient method, and I accidentally went to the wrong route, so now it's probably shifted locations again. Yeah, you gotta be really fast, otherwise you're not making it. And it's already moved, I think, because... I'm pretty sure if you don't get the bird, that means it's already moved. And you know what? I don't have to do this bird hunt if I don't want to, but I'm doing it anyway because I want to find this bird. I'm gonna go on to North Boulevard. Skip the first route post. And we're gonna immediately go to the second one. And it's already changed locations again. Yep, it's over there. Yeah, this is what the strategy is all about. You have to fly between the two sections of Lumia City over and over again until the bird is in one of the adjacent routes. If it isn't, then you fly to the other section of Lumia City. If it is, you would better book it there immediately, otherwise you're gonna miss your chance. And in my case, I have to book it there. Use another one. I don't even know if repels help or not, but I'm mainly using them just so that I don't waste time with other encounters that aren't the bird. And it looks like the bird has moved again. Skip that first one, because that's not where we're headed. As well as the second one, because that's also not where we're headed. We're headed for the third one. But we might already want to check, because it changed locations. It has. And it's not in the immediate vicinity, so we go ahead, fly. Yeah, it really is unfortunate that flying is the only way to manipulate where the bird goes. So far, I've encountered the bird 3 out of 12 times. I'm gonna just cut out until I encounter the bird. The other 9. Alright, this is number 4. Bird encounter number 4 has been a success. Haha! I got the 5th one. I got the 5th one as well. And this little double combo. Nice. Alright, that's encounter number 5. I get it, the bird is fled. Number 6. Alright, let's check what the bird is now.
Y'all done, Mom?
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna make it there in time. Darn, so I broke my combo. Alright, that's bird number 7. Number 7. I think it's number 7 anyway. It could be number 8, it could be number 7, I don't know. I'm losing count. But I'll just keep encountering this bird until it eventually resides in one place. Alright, that took pretty long, but I think this is number 8, if I'm remembering correctly. But, yeah. Just like 4 more, and then eventually it will be cornered in the place. Alright, we got number 9. Now, I'm pretty sure the birds actively flee from battle before any abilities take effect. So before you think of being cheeky with Wobbuffet's Shadow Tag, because Arena Trap won't... First of all, Arena Trap won't work, because they're flying. And then Shadow Tag also wouldn't work, because it flees the battle before any abilities can take effect. Because if abilities took effect before it fled the battle, it would have... Smasher's Intimidate would have activated. But since it flees before really anything can take effect, then this means that there is really no way to trap Articuno. You have to encounter it 12 separate times in order to corner it in its original location. Alright, here's number 10. I think number 10, anyway. Yeah, so it turns out the bird is not guaranteed to show up immediately if you're on the same route as it. Like, in this case, it actually stayed on this route for it took me 3 encounters in order to find it this time, so... Yeah. Now I think I've got to find this thing 2 more times before it resides in the special place. Here's a hint as to where it will reside. It's a place we've been before. Wait, it's already back again? Activate or repel. Repel trick hasn't worked, so... Oh, that's because it changed locations. Alright, number 11. This one was kind of funky since it stayed here, and it took me like 6 or 7 encounters to find. That, or it just can't be found in the super tall grass, and it has to be found in normal grass or flowers. Alright, time to see. Was this... Does it count the 12th encounter as the one where it's backed away into its den? Yup. We're headed for Sea Spirit's Den. If you remember, we made a quick visit to this small little cave outside of Coumarine City. This small little cave contained nothing when we first went there, but now it serves to us as the resting place of the legendary bird that has constantly been sending you on a wild goose chase throughout the entire region. And so now that you have encountered it 11 times throughout the region, the 12th encounter you have with it will be within the Sea Spirit's Den. And yes, thankfully Katakuri knows Surf, so I don't have to teach it to Anti-Bowser in place of Scald. You know what, I'm gonna save you the trouble of... I'm gonna save all of us the trouble of running into a bunch of wild encounters. And I'm just going to spray repel. Oh god, I'm so used to clicking on the Pokédex icon now. Because I've tried the repel trick and it hasn't worked for me, because whenever I use it, it's just the... like... what ends up happening is that Articuno just immediately leaves when I try him. Okay. Here it is. The Sea Spirit's Den. We're gonna save outside. There's a shadow right in front of us. I highly recommend you save, as I do, right before this shadow. Ready? Just here we go. Articuno is by far the weirdest of the three, if anything. Articuno bears the very unfortunate ice flying type, which really isn't that good defensively. It has a lot of special bulk, but its physical bulk doesn't make up for the fact that it has a 4 times rock weakness. Literally any rock move will pretty much wipe this thing, so don't use rock moves against Articuno if you want to catch it. Zapdos, I'd say, is the best of the 3, so if you're trying to build a competitive team, like for OU, with X and Y Pokemon only, without using, like, any transfers or anything, you might want to pick Fennekin at the beginning, because Zapdos is by far the best of the 3. Now, before I do anything, I might have... Oh, actually, no, I have a lot of Dusk Balls. Alright. Let's start by chucking our turn 1 Quick Ball. It's always a good thing to do that. It breaks out immediately. That did a lot of damage. I might have to use Anti-Bowser here in order to tank hits. Okay, good, no freeze. I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse here, since it's by far the least risky of my options. But yeah, as we see, it has very, very strong special bulk. I don't even think a Flash Cannon will kill, so let's go ahead and see. As long as no crit. Yeah, that barely does anything. Despite being super effective. And I'm not using Scald here because... because, let's be honest, I'm gonna accidentally end up burning it and putting it on a timer, in which after a while, it'll just accidentally end up being burnt to death, which... really, we don't want that. That 30% burn chance is way more reliable than you'd think. Pretty interesting moveset it has to start. Hail, Ice Beam, Reflect, and Tailwind. And you know what this means? I can go into Haley. She'll probably be the best option I have, actually, to tank hits from this thing. Because of her Ice Body. Wow. Really? Really? That's all it took to capture Articuno? This thing has a capture rate of 3. I know I was using a Dusk Ball and it was below half health, but still, it has a capture rate of 3. It's still gonna take a long time under most circumstances to capture your legendary bird. A legendary bird Pokemon. It can create blizzards by freezing moisture in the air. I have the perfect nickname for this thing. Seriously? That's what I'm gonna name. Seriously has been transferred to Box 2. And... just like that, we caught Articuno. We're gonna go ahead and save the game, and, well, yeah. Alright, so, next time on Pokemon X, we are going to venture to Snowbell City in order to capture a certain Pokemon. I'm pretty sure you know what it is. See you next time.